Hello, Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. Here I have the Batman Flashpoint Professor Zoom 2-pack. I think this retailed for like $40 to $50. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store for $31.99 after shipping and taxes. So really glad to finally have a Reverse Flash in the collection. I already have a Flashpoint Batman, of course, but this has two different head sculpts compared to the single release version. But yeah, it's a nice looking box. Figures look good in here. If for whatever reason you're looking for this set, there's the barcode for you. It does say this is a collector's set, age 17 plus, but it's not a collector's edition set, thankfully, so no increased price point. But there's the back of the box for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, now that they're out of the package, we can take a look at their accessories. So, of course, they both do come with a trading card here. Mine are both curved a little bit from how they were packaged, but, you know, they both have a card. There's the read-up on the back. Pretty standard stuff. Into the binder it goes. Neither of them come with a stand, but instead they come with this kind of like destroyed rubble city street graveyard-esque type of base. It is weathered a little bit with some brown paint on the top, and as you can see, there is a cutout there for this. Here lies Bruce Wayne, beloved son. Obviously Flashpoint. Bruce dies, his dad becomes Batman, and his mom becomes Joker. That really didn't want to go in. Yeah, it's not like... It is keyed so that it goes in this way. What's weird, though, is that it's like a completely different color to the base. So it looks kind of just a little out of place. But, you know, obviously gravestone's made out of, you know, stone. But, you know, there's some stonework here, so I don't know. But, yeah, that looks good. And there are two peg holes here to put the figures where my thumbs are, as you can see. So instead of a figure stand, they get that. They also get this backdrop of just a city. I mean, there's like a destroyed car over here, but it's just a city. Doesn't really fit with the tone of Flashpoint, if you ask me. I think this is based more on the comic book just because of what accessories are included. Speaking of, Zoom here gets this lightning staff. I have no idea where this is from. It might be from Flashpoint, it might be its own thing, but if there's a specific comic panel this is from, let me know, because I don't know what else to do with this besides put it in, you know, my parts bin. And then Batman here, he comes with a sword. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In the cartoon adaptation, he shot Zoom in the head. That I do know. And in the comic, he stabbed him with a sword. Again, could be wrong on that one, but let me know in the comments. But yeah, he gets a sword. He can hold it just fine. And then, surprisingly, he actually comes with some guns. Batman does, and there's a little bit of dry brushing of silver on them compared to the single release. I don't think those had those, but of course he can put them in his trigger finger hands, or he can put them in his holsters like so. I think just because these ones are painted a little bit better than the single release, I might actually put those on that figure, but there's those for you. And then they have some alternate heads and accessories. So we have Thomas Wayne here. The head sculpt looks okay, but the paint job doesn't. This just doesn't work for me. I don't know. I think it's the eyes. They're just not painted. It looks like he took a little too many hits on a blunt, and he's just like really baked out of his mind. But what I'm more interested in is this piece here. So let me take the head off. If it'll come off, that is. Okay, that came off. Took some pressure, but there you go. But if you notice on his neck piece here, he comes with a cowl, a folded down cowl. And you can do a lot with this, especially on other black suited Batman. So I might actually hold on to this for, you know, one of my black suit Batman. But he does come with a Batman head. Mine is horribly warped. Maybe I should fix that. Damn, this is really, this is really bad. My goodness. Like, look at that. Oof. Good God, that... Ugh. I mean, even if I contacted, like, Mcfarlane about it, they wouldn't do anything. They're not Hasbro where they're like, oh, yeah, we're sorry. Here's a random figure since we don't have this one in stock. At least Hasbro's willing to acknowledge that there's a problem. But McFarlane's like, yeah, that sucks. Too bad. Ugh. I'm trying to just get it on the figure, but I think because of how badly it's warped, I might not be able to. If you hear a snap, then you know it worked, but that's not good. Alright, I'm going to warm this up real quick. I eventually was able to get it done. It was like 15 to 20 seconds with a hairdryer on hot heat, but that's what it looks like with the angry head sculpt. Probably better than the single release non-angry head sculpt, but again, we'll take a look at that. Then, actually, I'll go ahead and raise this up. Professor Zoom here. He comes with an unmasked head. Looks pretty good. I don't know if this is what Professor Zoom looked like in the comics. I'm pretty sure it did, but you know, I thought that this was not Professor Zoom, but Eobard Thawne Reverse Flash, not Hunter Zolomon, but this is based more on the Hunter Zolomon look for, you know, Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom. But again, I thought Flashpoint was Eobard, not Hunter, but good head sculpt regardless. I like it. I can't see, it doesn't look like he has the red eyes on that, but he also includes that, you know, pushed down mask piece, but like most people, I think they're going to display him like this, just regular old Reverse Flash. I might have to heat up his ears. They don't look too good, but since I have him here, here's Reverse Flash, and he's basically just a complete reuse, besides the, you know, the Hunter Zolomon head and this head of the Flashpoint Flash, which is fine. It's good. It's good reuse, and it looks like they kind of give him some. Did they give him a goatee? No, that's just the way the light. Well, I don't think they gave him a goatee. I think my figure just has some weird looking things going on. But yeah, that's just the lighting. It's just a bad paint job, unfortunately. But yeah, the head sculpt looks good here. It is different from the Barry Allen Flashpoint head sculpt. And the color yellow they used is closer to bright light orange and Lego than it is to like regular yellow. This is more of an orangey yellow, which is fine by me. Paint looks good here. Nothing much to complain about. The belt's a little sloppy, but oh well, I can deal with that. Other than articulation, or rather, other than the head sculpt, I'm not going to show the articulation because we've seen this body mold plenty of times. Good side to side. Can look up a decent amount, look down. It's nice to have a Reverse Flash in my collection. I do wish it included extra hands that were, you know, running hands. This is just a fist and something to hold. I mean, at least he has something to hold this in, but you get the idea. And same thing with Batman. I'm not going to go too much in depth with this. This is more going to be a comparison with the original version. Might as well bring him out now that he's here. And they are a little different, mainly just due to paint and color changes. The black over here is much darker, and that's not because this guy's dusty. This black is much more black. This one has just a bit more gray to it. The gray over here is a little bit more blue. That's a little bit more yellow. The red on this side is a little bit more of an orangey red, and this one's more of a pink red. I think I prefer the suit on this one, but I like the red on this one just a little bit more. And you can see the difference between the head sculpts. I like both. I think I still like that original one a little bit more. Both of these figures have trouble standing up, so they're a bit wobbly. But the other comparison I wanted to do, of course, is Flashpoint Flash here. And yeah, now we finally have, you know, two Flashes, reverse and regular, where they actually look like they belong together. And at some point I'll probably heat up Zoom's ears, because those look a bit strange as they are. A little bit of heat should wake them up. But yeah, looks good there. And of course I forgot to do how tall they are. So Reverse Flash, almost 7 inches. And then Batman over here, he's closer to 7 3/4, 7.5 inches. And here they are next to all the regular, of course, you know, DC Multiverse, Mcfarlane Toys, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, etc. This is a great 2-pack. I think they did a really good job with the accessories. I would have probably swapped out that like lightning staff with some extra hands for zoom, but otherwise, I do like both of the figures in here. I wouldn't say that this Flashpoint Batman is better than the original release, but I'd say it's on par. I prefer a more neutral expression for this particular Batman, but you know, if you want the angry expression and a Reverse Flash, there you go. If not, just get the original release of Batman or Reverse Flash. They go for a little bit, but not as much since this 2-pack came out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what else you'd like to see. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.